Hello, what's up YouTube? Today I am playing Resident Evil 9 Requiem and I'm looking forward to having a new favorite Resident Evil game. I didn't play every Resident Evil game, in fact I only played a handful of it. I played Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 3 Remake, and Resident Evil 4 Remake, with the Resident Evil 4 Remake as my favorite. I've never seen a single trailer for Resident Evil 9 Requiem or any video related to it on YouTube. Even I was surprised when I had that sudden realization. The only reason I knew this game was going to release this week was because it was being mentioned by other YouTube videos that I've seen. I didn't watch a single YouTuber theory videos or even early game reviews, completely nothing. I have no idea how I managed to do that. Even my YouTube algorithm was not even pushing this game on my feed. Okay, starting up Resident Evil, there's your typical adjustment of the brightness. You get an option on whether you want to change your perspective from third person or to first person. They suggest that for Grace, you have it changed, so I did. Why not? If this is something that I have free control to change, then I'm open to trying out something new. They also show different accessibility features. I didn't like that it asked me for my age. I'm not sure why, but if it's for their data gathering or compliance, I don't know. But they said it's not going to affect the game, so I put 50 years old. Why not? It asked for confirmation and I said yes, I am being very truthful. After the shaders were compiled, I chose the option to prioritize quality. I don't have the best PC out there. I have a 9800X 3D and a 9070 XT that I bought last Black Friday, so we'll see how my PC performs. First thing I did was check the options. The default movement was set to walk, quickly changed that to run, of course. Aim assist, who uses aim assist? I might as well not play if I'm going to use aim assist. I'm using mouse and keyboard, so I checked the mapping for that and looks like everything is pretty standard here. And as usual, there's no jump. Spacebar is for parrying. There's an added sharpen. I guess this is for your blade type weapons. Restoring health also has a hotkey now, which is Q. I usually have Q for swapping weapons, but we'll see. I leave it alone for now. So looks like the game actually turned off the window key so you don't accidentally press it and then bad things happen. I like that. I'm not sure if these modern games have that already as a feature, but I hope this becomes like a part of the standard, if not already. Screen resolution. I'm not sure why it's only on 1080, so I'm gonna quickly switch that to 1440p and I'll lock my frame rate to 120. I don't really see any advantage for me personally going above 120 FPS. I'm not that competitive and my old ass can't really keep up with things anymore anyway. Not a fan of ray tracing, but I'll try it, why not? Hair strands, of course, we'll have that please. I might as well use AMD upscaling. Frame generation, fake frames. Nope, who likes fake frames? I don't get these difficulty, standard, modern, classic, difficulty similar to classic Resident Evil games. You mean easy? Okay, so first scene, I surely got my hopes too high. As soon as I saw the first few people, I was like, meh. And then I saw the boss, man. So what I'm guessing is that regular NPCs have lower graphics to save some resources maybe. And then they just totally maxed out everything on the main characters or like characters that are gonna be on the cutscenes. Because Jesus, look at that. Very, very high quality indeed. Movement is still a bit rough. The problem with animating these movement is that the more they try to make it look natural, the more it look unnatural. Okay, one thing though. Every time they show like a full text on my screen, it just completely flashbangs me. It's like white font, and I have 27 inches, like 3/4 of an arm's length away from me, and that font size is just too big. Like I can't read it. I can only see like flashbang. That's it. Okay, so I'm just gonna bump everyone here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so looks like there's not many character models. That's fine. They're just like NPCs that don't really matter. Oh, I can't cross the road. Really, really nice graphics here, as you can see. The rain, everything. Ooh, wowee. So now I'm in the crime scene, and the character has a wobbly running animation. I guess she's very stressed because this is where her mother died 8 years ago. And she is basically like a behind the desk worker. So there's a picture of Grace here in the crime scene for some reason, and I accidentally flipped it and found an old key out of it. Grace seems to hate horror games. She gets easily scared. She's so freaked out right now. Now I'm on my way to room 204, but before I get there, I'll make sure to check every nook and cranny of this building. Ooh, that is so spooky. Looks like we have a bit of a stalker situation. Really, really great voice acting, by the way. You can totally feel how freaked out Grace is. I love it. Like, you can just feel the game with her voice. I would definitely nominate her for the voice acting award. So this game is turning out to be the best Resident Evil game I've ever played. Previously, my favorite was Resident Evil 4 Remake, which throws you into a fight very early, really more focused on combat, I would say, even up until the very end, which I actually liked. Resident Evil 4 Requiem, I feel, is more story and role play driven. It gives the minimum amount of fights in the early game and making you feel the stress and actual life threatening situation that a regular desk office person from FBI, which is Grace, was facing. It's interesting how even with much less fights compared to Resident Evil 4 Remake, this game was able to hold and capture my full attention. And I was thoroughly engaged as well. The first person perspective on Grace totally works. And I would encourage everyone to actually use this perspective on your first playthrough. This is my first impression of this game, a game that fully captures its title. But will it hold? We'll find out. I can only play like 2 hours a day, so we'll see. For now, I freaking love it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!